Get in the weight room. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now the first carry for Bush. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line. Slam, slam, slam.
On second down, it's Bush. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 80. Watch the safety. Quarter. Go, go. Let's go.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On first down, Bush. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 13-yard line.
On second and 11 now, Rosen. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Wentz going to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike. Bravo.
From the 45 on second down, Rosen looking left side and has got a man. It's Hodges. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10. Monday. Tight dog. Check. Crunch.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Only a yard that time. Do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
Running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Tighten up. Check.
They'll try again down here with Bush. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Good night. 180. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. What do you got?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third and goal, Bush. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 37.
To throw is Wentz. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And it's 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, foxtrot.
Working from the gun. Wentz. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Hug. Hey, quarter. Hey, Echo. Mike 51. I'm coming. 51's Mike.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Ja'Kai Polite. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shift.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Monday.
Play action here with Rosen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 37.
Defense wins championships, baby. Say. Alert. Check. Lucky. Hard. Monday. Hey, wahoo.
Again, this is Bush. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hug. 5.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
There we go. Pac-Man. 180. 58, right there.
Wentz now on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. A nice little juke. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. It's caught. Lockett. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Bang, bang. Check, check, check.
They'll run on first down. It's Bush. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They give to Bush going right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They complete it to Hill. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Here we go. Waiting.
I can't believe they even let you play.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Right there. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On play action, it's Wentz. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
5-9. Check out X3. 218, chopper. Watch the shit.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Rush in.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Washington Redskins first down.
Motion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, Wood. 29 is the Mike 29. Watch the slant.
They'll run it with Bush. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch safety screen. Watch safety screen. Safety screen. Middle. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Twist. What do you got?
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hard. Get him. Check. He's coming. Double up.
On first down, it's Bush. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Let's get off the field, D. Back. Check 4.
They'll go again with Bush. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trying to punch it across with Bush. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Redskins 23, Eagles nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Sunday. Watch the run.
Now Wentz. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's get off the field. Shit. Ram. Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To throw, it's Wentz. Got Gordon open, completes it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Wentz to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Lockett. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw is Rosen. He's going deep for Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing is Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Let's get it.
Let's go, D.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Check. Monday. Hey, Zoo.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, catch made by Slayton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Big hold to the 30. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Play action here with Rosen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short.